So it seems that SOPA and the PIPA bill pretty much just got the boot. They officially have been terminated and pulled completely from the plane of existence that we live in, and that makes me ever so happy. Smiles everywhere. Now, while I am all about wanting to go and celebrate such a victory that every one of you have helped make possible, and millions and billions of people around the entire world help be able to make this possible, to get a fucking point across that you can't fuck with us, because if you do, there are repercussions that'll follow, and if you don't believe me, well then put it through and see what happens. Well, they did. They officially pulled it, and after they had pulled the PIPA and SOPA bill from it, they pretty much said that they are going to try to work on a revised and a better version, meaning we're not done. So while celebrating is in fact in order, and it is a victory of sorts, the war is going to continue on for a long time. Until they stop. And the thing is, even if they do stop, you should always stay alert, you should always be on your toes, and you should always have your ear to the ground. Because if they're going to try and make this happen again, you know, just by tweaking the little thing here and there and go and pass it off as something else, which it isn't, we already know that. But if they want to go and try to pass it as something else, then, well, shit. I'm sorry, but no, that's not going to happen. Now, the funny thing is that beyond the fact that we do have our victory over the SOPA and PIPA bill, which is a really big thumbs up, and I'm sure pissed off a lot of people that were in big supportive in the big bad gov house, well, there was something that did happen recently. Are any of you familiar with Megaupload? I can tell you one person who's familiar with it. I know what it is. I know what Megaupload is, I know what Mega Video is, and tons of other file sharing websites like that. And if you aren't familiar with it, well, have you heard of things like FileServe and Rapid Share and, you know, all the other things that are similar to it? And if you aren't familiar with them, you pretty much just take a file and you upload it on there. And then said file could potentially be linked or downloaded by a bunch of other people. That's pretty much the idea behind it. Now, Megaupload came under attack and was officially shut down. So if any of you were going to Megaupload to go and download something, or you're going to Megaupload to upload something, you may have come across nothing. 404 error, what? Yeah. It got shut down. They apparently have arrested all the people that work there, and the irony is the only reason that they were arrested was because they have a couple servers here in the United States. They're not even based in the United States. They're in New Zealand. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Okay, I understand that you want to go and shut down Megaupload because, well, the potential for it is horrendous. Well, you want to know what? How many fucking murders have occurred because there was guns? Are you going to go and outlaw all of them? I'm sure quite a few people have been stabbed. Are you going to go and outlaw all knives and then arrest all the people that make those knives? And, oh, wait, you manufacture bullets? Shame on you. We're going to have you shut down. Oh my god, a firing range? You're going and making the potential for murderers. I'm sorry, we're going to have to shut you down. Fuck, remember back in the 90s when there's drive-by shootings? I say we cease all fucking car production right now. It's done. Sue all of them. Yeah, sue all of them and throw them all in jail. They're fucking criminals, you hear me? Criminals! Yeah. If you apply that same logic to everything, it just basically gets out of hand and looks absolutely fucking ridiculous. And that's what it is, it's ridiculous, okay? If you want to go and say to people, hey, take this copyrighted material down, why don't you send them a cease and desist? Like, we want you to take this copyrighted material down or else, to the person that uploaded it, okay? You don't have to go and immediately throw them in jail, tell them, you either take it down or else. Or else what? Or else you get thrown in jail and you get sued up the ass. Not, oh, well, we're just going to arrest you. And better yet is, for each individual file that's found that somebody may go and upload or download or something like that, it's $150,000 per. Well, if you go and upload an album, which an album is usually about 12 songs or so, that is a fuck ton of money. And guess what? We're not all millionaires, so we obviously can't afford something like that. And since when did a song go from $1 on iTunes to being worth $150,000 if you take it illegally? Well, fuck, I better not steal any candy from a store or something, because I technically will be sued for fucking millions. Oh no. Yeah, it is absurd. It's just so ass backwards. And the thing is, there's lots of people who are like, well, the SOPA PIPA bill have been stopped, but guess what? Shit is still going to continue to be screwed up and messed up and fucked up, and you want to know what? The only way that it's going to stop is by everybody banding together and pretty much saying, no, you can't. Okay, the government, you're supposed to serve us, not the other way around. And you're not supposed to serve us fucking little slips of paper that say, you're going to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. As a matter of fact, you're not only not going to collect $200, but we're going to sue you for the price of landing on every single property on the board for, I don't know, like 15 hotels, even though it's not possible. But fuck you, we make the rules here. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So, in retaliation to Megaupload being taken down, a nice group known as Anonymous, which I had to go and give you a nice shout out, hails, yes, Anonymous, which is comprised of many people like you and me that are tech savvy enough to be able to go and break in to all the firewalls and to all the things that they have up against their website saying you can't get through, but they broke them down and shut down a bunch of their websites in retaliation. And they went on record and said, yes, this is in response to what you did to Megaupload. Goodness gracious. See, you think that there are no repercussions in the world for doing the stupid things that you do, but there are. There's a lot of them. They're bountiful. But then it gets a little bit worse. Apparently, upon arresting the people that were in charge of Megaupload and everything, they also got their computers and a bunch of the information for people that may have logged in. So, I mean, this could go for account information, this could go for IP addresses, this could go for personal information, and the list goes on. So a lot of people are pretty much like on a skit of paranoia that is never going to be seen by normal people in an everyday circumstance. And it's really sad to think that everybody's just like, oh no. But here's one of the things I'm starting to wonder. Did they do all of this as a scare tactic? See, I'm one of those people that questions everything, no matter what, because I always think that there's going to be some underlying truth to everything, that there's another reason, that there's another side to that coin. Yeah. I'm wondering, is this just a scare tactic? And if it is, well, golly. You want to know what you would have to, what they would technically have to do to be able to really drive the point home? You would have to go and sue every single website that ever linked to it. Ever. You would have to sue all the people that ran those websites that clicked on those links. You would have to go and sue everybody that streamed Mega Video. You'd have to sue everybody that watched a streaming video from Mega Video. You would have to sue everybody that uploaded. You would have to sue people out the ass. Do you know how many millions of people that would be? You would literally be turning entire states in the United States, okay? Alright, we wouldn't have Pennsylvania anymore. We would have, oh, I don't know, one big, gigantic clusterfuck of, guess what? Prison work! Oh boy, that's gonna be great, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll have an entire state that is essentially just a prison. Like, as soon as you cross the border, it's just a gigantic wall, and you're like, oh, well. I didn't expect this. You know, on the brochure and everything for it, it looked a tad bit different. It had hills and bridges, and it didn't have all this fucking barbed wire. What the shit? Yes. And despite the fact that, you know, something like that might be kind of amusing to go and put it into a comic strip or something, that's essentially what they would have to do, is go and spend millions and millions of dollars on going and making prisons gigantic, because you're going to be suing everybody, and especially if it's $150,000 a pop, because, you know, a song is worth that much, and a movie's worth that much, and a program's worth that much, and a game is worth that much. Yeah, look at all this, everybody. Yep. It's the stupid march of the dumb dumb-ass fucking government trying to ensure that everybody is a fucking felon and a criminal. That's right. Have you downloaded? You're a criminal. Oh, have you uploaded? You're a fucking felon. And you wanna know what? You're all gonna go to jail, apparently. Yeah. You wanna know what? Fuck all this. All I can say is if you're really going to try and test that many people, all I can say is you don't have enough manpower to be able to stop billions of people. And that's the truth. You really don't. Like, if you want to see, like, a revolution really rise up and go haywire and apeshit, then start doing stuff like this. You may scare some people, but once you get enough people trucking, I mean, it only takes a couple people to start a riot, and then all of a sudden people just lose their mind and start throwing shit and looting, okay? That's how riots start. It only takes a couple people to go and have this stuff really get out of hand. And by going and saying that you're gonna do like shit like this, shut down Megaupload with the potential that other people could in fact be in a world of trouble, yeah, I don't like that. Land of the free? Okay, if you say so. Oh, but it gets better. You know how I said in the SOPA video and the PIPA video and everything like that, that just because you're not in the United States doesn't mean that you're exempt from this. No, you will be affected. Well, guess what? Well, if you download from Megaupload and watch things from Mega Video and everything, they can get you. And what about the fact that they're based in a completely different country? Well, look at that. Isn't that fucking nice to know? The fact that, you know, basically they can go and get you no matter where you're at. And there's already been things like this where they went and attacked somebody from a different country. As a matter of fact, there's a petition about the one guy right now. That's fucking awful to even think about, okay? I hate the very idea that I live in a country that's becoming bastardized off of the founding fathers' original idea that it's supposed to be land of the free, home of the brave, and now it's land of the corrupt and home of the fucking pieces of shit who are too greedy to be able to fucking look you in the face and look you in the eye and tell you the truth. Okay? I hate this a lot. I really do. I hate it so much, and the thing is, the only way that it can stop is if we continue to fight and make a bigger deal about it and spread the word and spread the information. We can't just stop. We can't just go and be at ease because the SOPA bill and PIPA bill were stopped. No, there's still more. There's always more. Okay? If they were ballsy enough to try it once, try it twice, try it 3 times, try it 4, 5, 20, 30, 50, 100 fucking times, then we're gonna have to be there every single time and make sure it's stopped. Every time. We have to stop it. We can't go and depend on other people. You shouldn't depend on other people. You are an individual that is capable of thinking on your own, talking on your own, and taking action on your own. And you should want to be able to band with like-minded people that are going to be just as affected as you and say, fuck this, stop this, and no. It's the only way. That is the only way. Okay? We can do this. I know that we can do this. I've been doing my part. I'm going to continue to do my part. I make these videos to help spread the word. I know that all of you can make videos just as much and spread the word. You want to go and update your Facebook? That's fine. Your Tumblr? That's fine. Your MySpace? That's fine. Your Twitter account? That's fine. Update everything and let people know. Spread the word, because the faster it gets around, the better. You want to go and send out petitions? That's fine. You want to sign them? That's fine. You want to keep calling all those congressmen? That's absolutely fine. You want to go and actually, like, start a big fucking rebellion against this? You should. That's the only way that we can do this. Anonymous went and took a big step, and they've got balls, and they've got my vote of confidence for doing something like that. Do I want to go and say that I'm going to rely on them to have to do something all the time? No. I'm going to be able to do something just as much as they can. Sure, I don't have the expertise to be able to hack into a major government-ran website, but you want to know what? I do have a voice, I do have an opinion, and I do have a pair of balls that says that I sure as fuck am never gonna shut up, and I'm never gonna back down from something. Even if all the odds are stacked against me, that's fine. It just makes the victory that much sweeter because it's worth it. It's for my freedom, it's for your freedom, and it's for the future's freedom. So we should do something like this because that is the way to do shit. So, I'll conclude this, as I always do. If you have an opinion, comment down below. You should have an opinion. You're on the internet, so that means it's affecting you. If you want to go and talk about this in greater detail, make a video response, pass it around. You want to share this video? That's fine. Want to go and do anything? That's absolutely fine. You really should be doing something. We're not done. We're not going to be done for a long time. If we have to stay alert, then so be it. It's for our freedoms. It's worth it. This is Alpha Omega Sin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, fight for your fucking freedom.